back to my YouTube channel. Today I decided to do a video called Pet Peeves. Now these are just some things that I personally find annoying. Before I get into that video, I just want to say if you want to ask me questions for Tara's 2 cents, you can always leave them in the comment section below, or my email is always on the screen so you can email me. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so these are like a lot and I have them all on my phone, so if I look down it's because I'm looking at my phone. So hopefully it's not too long. If it's too long, I'll just make a second video to this. So the first thing is slime. I like slime. I thought slime was fine. I had no problem with it. But then in 2017, everybody started to make a hype about slime. Like everything became slime related. Real food versus slime food, squishy slime, clear slime, all this stuff, and it was just really annoying. I don't like slime anymore. At least not that much. Next thing is when people ask you dumb questions about your culture. It happens to me all the time. I remember in elementary school we had a time where it was like Heritage Month and you have to talk about where you came from. And I talked about the culture and like things like that. And people of course were interested, but a lot of people were asking me ignorant questions like, oh, do you swing from a bush? Do you guys have clothes? Do you have a pet monkey, rhino? And it was just like ignorant questions like that. Like, it's one thing if people are curious and they really want to know. Something that really annoys me is when you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. Like a polite gesture for somebody and they don't do anything. It's like bothers me. You don't have to say thank you, but that's just the polite thing to do. So when people don't do it, I'm just like, the next thing is when you're hungry, right? You're super hungry, you're ready to eat, and then all of a sudden your food is cold. That's like the worst feeling ever. This happened to me on multiple occasions. I'm about to eat my McDonald's, I'm about to bite into that burger, and it's cold. Has this happened to you? You go to somebody's house, right, and they offer you water. They don't give you a water bottle, they give you a mug or like a cup, and you're about to drink the water and you see there's like dust or like something on the top of the cup. And you don't want to be rude and not drink the water, but you don't want to catch a disease from whatever substance is on that cup. So you just kind of pretend like you're drinking. This has happened to me like once, maybe twice, but it's so uncomfortable. Like you don't want to drink it because you don't know what's on top of the cup. Like it's not clean, but then you don't want to be rude. Next thing is like the ads on YouTube. I think it's fine because, you know, you got to get that AdSense, you got to get your coins, your money. But I think it's annoying when every single second the commercials come on. You can't even watch the thing without being interrupted. That, I don't like that. You can smoke. I think one thing that annoys me about smokers, some of them, is like they see you walking by and then they blink their smoke in your face. This has happened to me on multiple occasions. And obviously people would say, well then move. But like even if you do move, like it travels in the air when people leave the door open. I don't even have to explain this. Somebody comes into your room, they just leave the door open. Like the door was closed. Can you please close it? People, this used to irritate me all the time, but in middle school, there were like people who would always cut in line. In my middle school, the lines took forever. And we only had a 30-minute lunch. So people would be cutting constantly and people were like, why are you even tripping because we're all going to the same place? If we're all going to the same place, then why don't you get behind me where you were supposed to be instead of cutting with your friends? Exactly, because you want to get lunch as soon as possible. Until my friends were like, come on Tara, cut. I would never, because I understood the struggle of waiting for your lunch. People that cut in line, like just wait your turn. Some people don't think it's that serious, but to me, I was like, that's not okay. When people ruin TV shows or movies for you, I wanted to watch that movie or TV show and I'm just gonna go and ruin it. Like they tell you the ending. If you tell me like little things about it, that's fine. But if you're gonna tell me like the ending, then what's the point of watching the movie? Now, when people don't flush the toilet, this happens to me all the time at school. When I finish using the restroom, I watch it to make sure that all the things that came out of my body go away. Some people don't. They flush it and then turn around and just leave the stall. You don't want to leave that for people, and most of the time people are grossed out by that, so they won't flush it for you. They'll just leave it there for the other person to do the exact same thing until somebody's brave enough to flush it. Do that, like just flush the toilet. You know how there's like those long messages like, hello, I'm calling from the pharmacy, if you have any more questions please call, and then the numbers at the end and it's super fast like 535 it's in the 2535, like what? And then you have to go back and like re-listen to it to get like all the numbers. Happens to me all the time. You know how like you have like a piece of paper and it like asks you a question and the question's super long. Like you have to write it, but then it's a small box. So you have to write outside of the box because the question is like super long. That happens to me all the time. I don't like it because it doesn't look neat and I want my stuff to look neat. Loud talkers, especially like when it's in places that are supposed to be quiet, like libraries, like movie theaters. My dad, there was this one time where we were in the movie theater and my dad, He has his own business, so people call him all the time. He answered a phone call in the middle of a movie, and I was like, you're not supposed to do that. And he's like, I needed to go. I was like, you can't do that. And my dad's not quiet. He can't whisper. Like, he is loud. And I was like, oh my god. Like, nobody wants loud talkers in the movie theaters or anywhere that's supposed to be quiet. When people take your things, like, you didn't give it to them, you didn't give them the right to take it, and they just want to take it from you. I remember in elementary school, people would always take my pencils and stuff from like my desk. I'm sorry, that's mine, not yours, so don't touch it. When people tell you to calm down, it's one thing if somebody's like, down, it's okay, like, I got your back. But it's another thing when people are like, calm down. Like, in a mean slow walkers, I can make a whole video on slow walkers. So this happened to me school a couple of days ago. So there was these girls and they were talking to each other, right? All of a sudden this girl stopped in the middle. As I was walking upstairs, she stopped with her friend, and one friend was on this side of the stairs, the other was on this side of the stairs, and they were like blocking me, so I couldn't walk up there. Do you understand that, like, I need to get to my class? Can you move? People will stop in the middle of the hallways to shake people's hands, to talk to them. Like, do it on the side of the hallway, or just don't do it at all. I don't understand why you need to stop. When people come to your house and they act a mess, come to your house, they open up your refrigerator, they come up the stairs, they take all your stuff, they rearrange it. I was taught when you go to somebody's house, you have to ask to go to the refrigerator, ask to go to the bathroom. If you're hungry, you ask. But God forbid, if you ever go to somebody's house hungry, you will get into trouble. So when people come to my house and do it, I'm like, okay. Hello, but my dad just came here, so hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time, and stay inspired. I'll make a part 2 to this video. Love you guys. Bye.